Welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News with me, Katira King. My first guest, Ifeanyi Michaels, is a celebrity stylist, brand consultant, and more recently, a filmmaker. After being selected to act in a movie at 5 years young, he was approached by a fair few talent scouts with promises of fame and fortune. So at the tender age of 8, Ifeanyi decided to leave his hometown of Port Harcourt to chase his dreams in Lagos via the scout that had convinced him to do so. He boarded the night bus with very little money, but upon arriving in Lagos, the worst thing that he could have imagined happened. He endeavored to reach the talent scout who didn't pick up that day or ever. Ifeanyi was left to fend for himself and found himself sleeping under the Masha Bridge. After a period of homelessness, favor smiled upon him when a kind-hearted Samaritan took him in. And the rest, as they say, is history. From the boy that left home to chase his dreams of starring in a movie, to producing an award-winning one himself, Ifeanyi joins us this morning to share his story of grass to grace. Welcome to the show, Ifeanyi.
Thank you so much, Ketura. I feel so honored and humble.
I'm humbled to have you here with us.
I know, right?
Well, I mean, you have to explain your story to our viewers because I read it and I had tears in my eyes. I mean, talk to me about being selected to be in this movie and the excitement and anticipation of chasing your dreams, and then the disappointment when this talent scout just left you to fend for yourself.
Well, for me, I think it was orchestrated to happen because trust me, if there's no glory, there is no story. If there's no story, there's no glory. So for me, it was something God already planned, so that way I can fight for myself and I can be strong and I can be the Ifeanyi that I am today. So yes, it was it's just part of the journey. But like you just saying everything, I was like, oh my God, that was like, such a. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, Ketura, like truly, you really did your research because you're like you were just bringing it all up, and like trust me, I was just like, wow, like
was that
is
me?
this me? Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you started in this movie at the age of 5, and then you came to Lagos and you had to experience some struggles, and then you were still going to auditions. Did you get any casting opportunities?
Well, yes, I did, but like, trust me, I had like a lot of issues because I also had like accommodation issues as well. So I had like nobody giving me anything. Like even till now, like I still feel like I built myself to that level whereby, trust me, for everything you see me do, for everything I earn, for everything I get, I have to work for it. You get my own point, and that's life. So you have to work for everything, So for me, really, it was more of like, okay, fine. I also went into music as well.
Really?
Trust me, yes. I became an artist as well. So
you had a song with General Pipe.
I know, yes, the video with General Pipe, yeah. So I like for everything for me was more like me working, working hard to make sure everything worked. Yeah, for auditions, I attended auditions. I did auditions. I did a lot of casting. But yes, I knew I truly wanted to have my own film.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did that desire to become a filmmaker come from?
Well, I'm very passionate about fame, and I'm a storyteller. So what I do is I try to put that into expression, and the best way for me to express how I feel and how I think is through motion. Because trust me just talking, sometimes I'll just start talking plenty, trying to make you believe or make you feel what or what I'm saying. But trust me, if I have it in visuals and emotion, trust me, yes, it's easier for me to pass my message across.
And as somebody who started out as a celebrity stylist, you've created a movie called Lotanna, which is actually a period drama. Now, you've got your characters wearing the most amazing designs from the 70s and 80s. Did your background in fashion help you with that? Because you were also the costume designer on set, weren't you?
I actually even won the best costume firm.
All right, calm down, stop showing off.
I know. Yeah. For me, it's like, well, I didn't go to any fashion school, but like it was, it's just something that came out of me. So for me, it's more of research. I also did like my own research as well because it's a period movie. I wasn't born that, even if I was born, like I wasn't born that period.
Oh, you're about to give your age away.
I know, like so I had to do like my own research, making sure that we had everything in place and all that. Yeah, but it was really amazing. Buying the costumes, creating every look for each characters. So it was something that was very interesting.
Oh wow.
Yes, it was.
Okay, let's take a little look at the trailer of this amazing movie that you created, Lotanna.
I call her good.
Music dey your blood.
Loti, I thought you said no guns.
Benson keeps money in a trunk at the foot of his bed. Benson will be as high as a kite, so don't bother waking him. Grab the money and go.
Lotanna!
I'm the man who rents the guns, plus the ammunition. Who gets a little piece of the pie with you? There's no pie.
Sins of the fathers are usually visited on the sons, not their wives.
I owe a man.
This is daylight robbery. Don't.
Inflation. Inflation, you know.
How come you haven't settled yourself?
What's now?
It's too bright in here.
Lotanna. Oh no man, nothing.
Now the taste of victory's great.
Oh, wow. Okay, so this is pretty incredible. So you've created this movie, you produced the movie, you're the costume designer and an actor in the movie.
And also the casting director.
I mean, stop it. Wow. How did you manage to really just get all of those jobs at once and still create such a fascinating movie?
For me, I'm a workaholic, and at the same time too, I'm a go-getter. I don't see anything as a limit unless I choose or I create space for that to happen. So for me, with Lotanna, yeah, it's my baby. I have to go like the extra mile, and trust me, not in a situation or in a country where you know that you have to do everything yourself, not waiting for anyone to come, you know, support you or spoon feed you. So yeah, for me, really, yeah, you know, there have been like, you know, the whole, you know, my own push forward story to Lotanna, but yeah, it wasn't easy. It should never be easy. No one said it will. It is, but like, yeah, trust me, it's, you know, it was such a push harder kind of project for me.
It must have really shown you what you can accomplish as well.
Yes, of course. Like I look back at Lotanna, I'm like, oh God, did I do this? You know, but yeah, it comes with age and time, and it comes with, you know, well, at the end of the day, like I always throw everything back to God. It's God at the end of the day, because sometimes I just look at myself, I'm like, oh, I did this. Oh, how did this happen? But it's already happened. It's already done. So it's just, you know, God and, you know, Him with His whole, you know, mercy and grace and everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So talk to me about some of the challenges that you faced in creating this movie, because this was not your first go round with it. You produced this movie a few years before, and it was never released, and then you created it again.
Yeah.
What were some of the challenges that you faced as a filmmaker in the Nigerian entertainment industry?
For me, really, it's, yeah, everything is funding. Everything is funding at the end of the day. Yeah, everything is funding. You know, you're just this young man whereby you have this dream and it looks really huge. You know, only you can see the, you know, your dreams and your vision, and you want to bring this dream to reality. You need money. So you're not having people want to give you the, you know, amount of money you need, or giving you the right support you need. You know, it's very challenging as well. You know, and also you know, having actors cast that will, you know, believe you, understand you, saying, okay, you know what, let's just go on a ride on this project and just make this happen, because we know you have a vision and you have a dream. Let's make your dream come to life. So, you know, those were some part of my challenges. Yes, yeah, basically, yeah.
And you had Amake Abebersi, who played the lead in this movie.
Yeah,
she
Amake.
starred in Beast of No Nation alongside Idris Elba.
Yeah.
And then you've got Liz Benson, we can see Victor Lighton on screen now. How did you manage to draw such A-list actors to this project?
Like, one word, it's God. It's God, because trust me, sometimes it's not just about money as well.
Yes.
I know I mentioned money, yeah, but money is just there to facilitate a couple of things, yeah. But sometimes it's not about money, it's about, you know, your relationship and you being able to sell your idea and your vision to a lot of people too as well, you know. Yeah, trust me, when people see that, you know, that your vision is something that they can relate with. It's something that they see. Yeah, you have such a strong, determined passion for what you do. Trust me, they always want to support you one way or the other. So for me, yes, it's been grace all the way, and God. And you having the right people, like my best friend Abula, he's been like amazing with me, like on the journey. Like even most times when I feel depressed, I feel like, oh, how am I going to make this thing work? He just said, listen to me, calm down, just take a deep breath, you push, Same to Auntie Azuka Ogujoba, she's been also amazing too as well. Like a couple of people who God have also used, as an instrumental, in making this dream a reality.
Now let's talk fashion. So you were the costume designer on that movie, as we've already said, but you are wearing one of your own creations right now. Yes. You're a very fashionable man, Ifeanyi. You're renowned for your taste in clothing.
I try.
They call you the dapper gentleman, the androgynous one. I love it. It's really just A-list,
Thank you.
So let's talk fashion in terms of how that's affected you in Nigeria. Why is fashion so important to you?
Well, to me, it's something I live on. It's something I tell a lot of people, fashion is not all about you spending so much money in trying to get this whole designers or for the world to know that you're wearing designers. Right. That's not fashion to me. You get my own point. It's something that, it should flow. You can just wear anything. But trust me, even right now, you're fashionable. Even the guy on the street is fashionable. So it's just how you carry yourself, how you put yourself, and how you're able to tell your own story with your fashion. For me, really, I just try to be very classy. I used to try to be very eccentric with my style and to be very and a little bit of quirkiness to it, but it doesn't mean that I'm not classy. It doesn't mean I don't dress well. It doesn't mean I'm not good looking, but it's just how you carry yourself basically.
So speaking of your quirky dressing, we have some pictures of you at the recently concluded Glitz Awards in Ghana. So the theme was retro. Is that correct?
Yes. So I gave them.
Talk to me about this outfit, Ifeanyi. Tell me about it.
Okay, this was the award, the one Golden Movies Award. It was designed by my friend Iti Atagamen, the floral piece. Yeah, so which we did. So yeah, but it was really amazing. I think when I came on the red carpet, someone was like, "Oh yeah, are you wearing Dolce & Gabbana?" I'm like, "No." I'm like, "No, this is a Nigerian creation." No. So trust me. Thank God for people like the Lanrays, the Auntie Twembasi, a couple of people who have also like my Atafo as well. And Bayoke Lawan and the likes of them all who have also right now. So trust me, we're really doing amazingly well in what we are doing, and it's welcoming. It's welcoming. And for the retro one, I just had to give them like some Prince 70s, 80s style, with my whole mohawk and afro kind of stuff. Yeah.
So where do you see the fashion scape in Nigeria going?
Well, with the way we are right now, trust me, we're really hitting the mark, to be honest with you, because trust me, people right now, they now pay attention to detail, and right now, our finishing looks really good. So we're really doing good. We're really doing good. With the short space of time right now, look at all what we're doing. Look at even like recently, Lupita Oyongo wearing what's it called, Orange Culture.
Yeah.
So you can imagine,
Makio,
you can imagine. So
it's
Solange and the rest, the rest of them also. So we're really doing great.
Yeah.
We're really doing great.
Amazing.
So
I would mention that you're wearing one of your own creations. When can we expect the Ifeanyi Diffusion label coming out?
Well, I don't want it to look like I'm doing too much, because trust me, I'm already doing so much already. So I don't want it to look like, so Ifeanyi now wants to start doing. What I just do is, because I don't really like stressing myself too much in calling everybody, because I always have like last minute minute calls to make things happen and all that. So I just create something real quick with my tailor, or I just that's what I have in my head, and I just bring it to life, and I just pull it off.
Alrighty. So how can our viewers keep up with you on social media so they can find out when you do decide to produce this label?
Okay, Think Ifeanyi. Think Ifeanyi on Instagram is ThinkIfan together. Think Ifeanyi together.
All right. Fantastic stuff. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, Ifeanyi. I will see you later on in the show.
Thank you so much.
It's time now for a short break on the morning show, but when we return, I'll be speaking with a fashion designer with a flair for the fabulous. Don't go away.